Hi there, my name is Daniel Brown, and welcome to the SketchUp course. I will be your guide as we work together to learn one of the most popular 3D modeling programs on the market. This course in SketchUp has been designed for beginners and will set you up for success in being an expert and efficient 3D modeler in any design profession. The premise of this course is simple. To learn a 3D modeling program, you should be invested in the project. And this is why we'll be modeling my house, and I encourage you to follow along with the working files or use your own residence to go through the exercises. I will show you how to take sketches, photographs, and dimensions of a home and build it from the ground up using techniques and specific workflows that will give you a good foundation for SketchUp. Each section is set up to give you step-by-step instruction to create many of the common elements within a house. This includes creating walls and windows, creating components like the staircase, learning how to model certain detail like the fireplace, developing the kitchen, and adding specific content from sources like the 3D warehouse. We'll finish up the course by creating scenes, styles, as well as section cuts and an animation. We'll also go through the workflow for creating a composite rendering in Photoshop, as well as creating a photorealistic rendering. Lastly, we'll put this all together in a presentation using Layout, SketchUp's paper space tool. We have a lot to cover in this SketchUp course, and I'm excited for you to join me in this journey. Let's get started and have some fun in SketchUp. Once you start at SketchUp, you get this welcome screen. It gives you information about your license, you can choose a template, and you can learn about other resources SketchUp has to offer. These include the extension warehouse, where you can find plugins and useful tools for SketchUp. You can also find out about live training sessions around the world. You can also visit SketchUp's blog, where you can find useful tips and tricks for the program. What we want to do is really just set up our template. So under the arrow here under template, just click on it. SketchUp gives you a variety of templates you can select. Whether you're working in feet and inches or in meters, there's a lot of different templates that you can choose from. The workflow that we're going to do is really going to start from this plan view feet inches. And this is the template that I typically use when working in SketchUp. It gives me a plan view in feet inches, so it gives me a top view, and it gives me just a white plain model space. So I don't have to worry about changing the style in SketchUp where the sky is blue and the ground is green. I really just like the plan view that we have here. Now, I don't like seeing this welcome screen every time I start SketchUp, so I'm just going to uncheck Always Show at Startup, and then click Start Using SketchUp. Next, we're going to set up our toolbars. So now you can see that we have our template set up. We have our white model space. It says here we're in our top view, and you can see our axes. So our red is our X, our green is our Y. Before we begin drawing, let's set up the toolbars and model space that we're going to work from. By default, SketchUp sets the toolbars up here on the top. I don't really like the toolbars that are set up here, so let's go ahead and change it. Begin by going to View, Tool Palettes, and click Large Tool Set. Now this is a little different on a PC, and I'll show you how this is different on a PC. So the large tool set, this is really all the drawing tools that we'll need in SketchUp, and I always like to dock this on the left. Now on a Mac, you can't dock it. On a PC, you could dock this on the left side. For the top area, I don't like to put any of the drawing tools. Instead, I like to put the modification or viewing parameter tools. To change these, just go to View, Customize Toolbar, and this window is going to pop up and give you every tool you have in SketchUp. It's kind of a weird thing, but on a Mac, you basically want to just drag out all of these old tools. And what you want to do now is bring in or drag your favorite items. So some of my favorite items are the standard views, the styles, undo and redo, shadows. You can drag any other tools up top here. Once you're done, you can click Done at the bottom right. And these settings will stay consistent for every time you open SketchUp. So anytime I start a new document, these are the settings that are going to display here. We can now start drawing in SketchUp, going through some of the basic drawing tools.